Hey y'all, Merry Christmas! I am throwing my very first hot chocolate. Now what is a hot chocolate? Basically, it's like an open house. And in the South, Christmas open houses are like a thing. I read in Whiskey in a Teacup by Reese Witherspoon that in Nashville, any kind of gathering around the holidays, regardless of what the event is, it is called a hot chocolate. So, to get with that whole theme, I am throwing my own here in my house as an open house party to kickstart my Christmas season. To get this party started, I am about to make the ultimate best ever brownies, I guarantee. They're pretty easy, a little bit harder, little bit more effort than your box mix, but I promise they are so worth it. Measuring out my flour first, I really want to get everything kind of situated and ready to rock and roll before I get started actually cooking the recipe. So, measuring my flour, we're going with a 1 1/4 cup. I'm mixing all of my dry ingredients together first. So flour, cocoa powder, kosher salt, 1 cup, which is 2 sticks of butter. When your butter is almost all the way melted, add in some chopped chocolate. After your chocolate and butter are melted together, you can stir in your vanilla and turn the heat completely off. Time to get into the mixer. I have 3 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk, and then I'm going to put in my sugars. Brown sugar for extra depth of flavor, and granulated sugar. And I'm going to whisk this to what we call to the ribbon, which just means super thick, and once I get there, I promise I'll show you what it looks like. See how when I drizzle it, you can still see the line of the batter in there, and it stays for just a minute? That's what we're looking for. Be really careful when you turn the mixer on after you add your dry ingredients. It has a tendency to go pfft. With the mixer going on the stir speed or like super low speed, I'm going to add in the melted chocolate and butter. Final step, chocolate chips. 1 final stir. And then we're going in the pans. Notice that I have these pins on the corners. This helps hold the parchment paper into my pan. Once you get all the batter in your pans, clips off. Now it's time to bake them 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes or until the tops are shiny. While the brownies are baking, let's head over here. I am going to make the piece de resistance for this hot chocolate party, a hot chocolate charcuterie board. Now, what exactly is a hot chocolate charcuterie board? I was having one of those like Pinterest, just like binge sessions, and I stumbled across the cutest picture. It was basically a charcuterie board, but instead of meats and cheeses and fruits and vegetables, it had all the toppings for a hot chocolate party. Y'all, like marshmallows and peppermints and caramels and extra chocolate chips. So let's like get into it. A lot of people love marshmallows in their hot chocolate. It's a thing. So instead of having just one shape of marshmallow, why not get a lot of fun shapes? I found these cute little Christmas trees. Look at these, they're so cute. Mixed with some red stars. It not only gives some like shape contrast, but also color contrast on your board. Y'all, this would not only be cute for Christmas, but also for Valentine's Day. For taller things like candy canes, you can put them standing up in a little stand like this and put them off to the side. Look at these little snowmans. These are so cute. Now, people might not put them in their hot chocolate, but they do add some extra fun shapes and colors and textures to your board. You don't have to put all this stuff in your hot chocolate, you can eat it too. My board is so cute. It is almost ready for the party. I'm gonna add a couple of things to these little tins, like some extra whipped cream, because people love that in hot chocolate. The only thing we're missing is the actual hot chocolate. So I'm gonna get that into a pot so it can stay warm during the party, cut my brownies, and then it is time for these people to come over. My personal favorite way to serve these brownies: stir in the chocolate chips and top it with this flaky sea salt. Y'all, it's gonna be so good. The great thing about lining your pan with parchment paper, look how easy those brownies came out of the pan, y'all. Once they cool all the way, they are ready to slice. I actually like to slice mine into kind of funky shapes because it's like everybody's seen a square brownie, but not everybody has seen a funky shaped brownie. So do it up this year. It's 2019. You do you. I think my very first hot chocolate open house was a success. I am going to get back to the party with my friends. In the meantime, you should subscribe to Southern Living on YouTube if you haven't already. Be sure to click the bell so you never miss an episode of Hey Y'all. But as always, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. I will see y'all next week on Cheers Y'all. Merry Christmas.